What is going on, guys? It is Mike, AOD81, and this is going to be video number 15 on our Lords of the Fallen walkthrough. We picked up right where we left off from 14, where we just came through the main hall. We went through Callrath, and we opened up that door that led us out back to the beginning of the game where we fought Pieta. Now, there is some new stuff going on at Skyrest. All I did was rest, but when we ended at our last video, we were in Umbral here, but I just went to the Vestige and rested. I also have an upgrade that I can go ahead and use. I'll just put that one into Radiance right now, too. But after we went through Callrath, you'll see a couple of things at Skyrest. You'll see that Dunmire is no longer there. When Dunmire disappears, this item will be laying over here. That's going to be, or I'm sorry, Stomand. I was saying Dunmire, I meant Stomand, but that's going to be his note, a map, and the Pilgrim's Perch key that I promised that he would drop. So again, that was Stomand, not Dunmire, that has been standing right here the whole game. But after we went through Callrath, he's gone. Make sure we grab this item in his place. If you didn't buy the Pilgrim's Perch key, that is going to be one of the items. And I don't think I picked up another... No, we haven't gotten another Saintly Quintessence yet. And I don't believe anything new with Dunmire is going on. The only thing that changed, so we gave him the Umbral Tome last time. So since we left and then came back, now Dunmire is going to be up here where Molehue is.
The tome was most, but it offered only the fragments.
So he's going to talk about the tome.
I wonder, go and gather to the tower.
Go through his dialogue.
You'll serve a higher purpose.
And I'm not sure. Yeah, so he doesn't have any new items because after we gave him the tome, we rested and talked to him again and already saw the new items that he had to offer. So he just switched spots and then he just gave us the next step for his side quest that we'll pick up when we get to the Tower of Penance. So we will do that when we get there. But with Molehue, we have a couple new remembrances. We also have a couple new eyes, so I will take a look at that. I do like my Eye of Hooded Antley in the main slot. So we have 25% dread resistance and another regain 15% while in Umbral. So we'll leave the eyes how they are. We haven't picked any lamp upgrades up. No. The remembrances. Now we have Dervahla's, obviously. You want to get all of her items. If you have a crossbow build, her crossbow actually isn't that bad. The spells you definitely want to get on the first run. It's not a must. It's just my advice. I would grab all spells, pendants, rings, and catalysts from all the NPCs and all the remembrances. So other than that, was there anything? There was this ring that we never got and a spell. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my scourings on them right now in case there's some armor or something that I need later on, but yeah, I would feel pretty safe getting most of the spells and everything with what scourings you have. If you do need more scourings later on in the game, You can buy them at the shrine. The currency is plucked eyeballs, so you can buy a scouring for 3 eyeballs. But you shouldn't have to farm too many of those. There's actually a quicker way to get eyeballs, pilfered coins, and severed hands is if you do the Crucible challenges. I'll probably go over those in a follow-up video after we get through with this walkthrough. So moving on from there, I did tell you that we now have completed Byron's quest, or we should have anyway. He should be spawned down in the crypt of Skyrest, which is, if you weren't watching, it's basically straight across from where the vestige is. Right here we can turn left to go up and out, but we just want to go straight through the hall and go down into the crypt where this is where we started the tortured prisoners quest earlier in the game. But now as we go down into the crypt, Byron and Winterberry should be down here. And when we talk to Byron, you'll complete his quest.
It took some, so I can keep. I can't.
So you should pop a trophy for that.
An old fool. Aye, seeing how I'm speaking of which, I've never. But it might.
He's also going to give you this Umbral Eye of Ethrig. This is the only way to get that Umbral Eye. So, yeah, there's 13 eyes that are found out in the world. And there's this eye that we just got from Byron. And there's the eye for killing the Red Reaper.
Whatever
that you
other
get.
you did right by the child. Whatever you did right
So
by
after
the
you
child.
run through all of his dialogue, his quest is completed. It should have popped a trophy for you. And Winterberry is right here. She has some new dialogue, but now she's also going to have her shop.
I've got a shop.
You can get all her pendants, all that you need to get from her, and she will be with us till the end of the game. This is one merchant
Bye-bye.
that will not disappear, so if you need to sell anything when some of the NPCs later on in the game disappear, you can always come down to Winterberry. We already went down here earlier in the game to get that Umbral Belly, but you'll see that there's also a new Umbral Scouring behind us. It's a red and yellow one. These go towards a secret side quest. There's 5 of them, and if you find all 5, you can go back to the Hushed Saint arena and fight a boss, but again, that's not trophy related. If you want to look into that side quest, there's, I'm sure, plenty of YouTube videos that go into just that secret side quest on its own. I wouldn't do it until late game when you have access to all the vestiges and you could go around and get all of these scourings, but since it's here, we'll go ahead and pop it because it will give us 2 Umbral Scourings. So we've completed his quest. We can just make our way back up towards the vestige. And now we're going to be heading towards the Fief. If you remember earlier, Andreas of Ebb gave us the Fief key before he disappeared from Skyrest. And where that's going to be located is, you're going to go back to one of our earlier vestiges, Hamlet. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the wrong vestige. I meant to go to Windmill. Windmill is the vestige that we want. Now, if we turn around, that's the door that goes to the fief. We have our fief key. I am going to show you real quick where there's another one of those pumpkin scourings. If we just backtrack from our vestige and go this way from way in the beginning of the game. If we go to the left here, you'll remember there was an item right here, and now there is also another one of those pumpkin scourings. So we'll go ahead and pop Umbral, and we'll pop it. So that's 2 of the 5. It gives us 2 Umbral scourings, and then we'll just run back up towards the vestige. Kill him real quick, why not? Why leave him standing there, right? So we'll just rest to get out of Umbral. And now we can continue on to the fief. I just want to check one thing real quick because we have a mini boss fight coming up. I want to look at my quest items and see how many. Okay, so this is going to be number 3. So I'm going to unlock the gate because we have our fief key. And as we proceed forward, up ahead you see there's a mage seated, and there's a Rogar to the right. So I'm going to take out the Rogar, take out the mage. He just dropped this. Now up here by the well, there is a dedicated item, the splitting axe. And right here, there's a dedicated item. And that's going to be the map of the fief. Now we have to pop Umbral right here to get through the door. So we're going to pull that. I'll go ahead and kill those. There's a fairy. And as we move forward, there's an item in behind that wagon if we break it. I'm not going to pick it up yet because there's a few enemies. The miner, the Rogar, and this mage. Okay, so this was the item. It's a dedicated item, just frostbite cure. Seems appropriate since we're going into the fief of the chill curse. I'll kill those. Seems like there should be something back here, but there isn't. So we'll exit Umbral. And as we get down here, there's going to be a mini boss fight ahead. There's also going to be a couple of ice dogs on the other side of the water that have an Umbral parasite. So before I go in there, I'm just going to buff my weapon, equip my lamp. I'm going to roll across. And then I'm gonna pop this seed. Be careful because there's also a face enemy like you just saw there. Now I can concentrate on him. Okay, so we got him. The Bucket Lord should leave his pride to the Bucket Lords. And there is an Umbral Belly right there. So we're going to want to pop Umbral. But remember, there is a face enemy. So as soon as we do, we're going to Soul Flay. Oh, he's going to jump on me first, but we're going to Soul Flay him. Get rid of him. He just dropped something, and we'll pop our belly. Pick up that item, and that's going to be an Antediluvian Chisel, so we can upgrade our lamp. Now, as we get up here, there's going to be a stigma. This is Isaac's second quest stigma. It's kind of long.
Sustain me in these most desperate of days.
So we want to make sure that we get credit for it. Our next vestige is right here, but we want to let this play out because this is related to Isaac's quest. This stigma is number 2 of 4 for his quest line.
And in that, I vow to be resolute. Please continue to hold my brother Samuel in your radiant embrace forevermore. In light.
Okay, we just got our Umbral Scourings, so we know that vestige is good to go, or that stigma is good to go. I've got enough vigor to upgrade. Probably gonna upgrade. I'm gonna put a point into Inferno. But I can go ahead and warp back to Skyrest and we can upgrade our lamp. We didn't pick up a Saintly Quintessence.
Our holy work continues.
No, I didn't think so.
Will be done.
I didn't think so. But go ahead and pop Umbral. And if we talk to Molehue, we can upgrade our lamp. So now we have 3 Soul Flay charges, and we can also socket. No, we can't. I thought that gave us our third eye slot, but that must be the next upgrade. I never did look at what the Eye of Etherig does. 30% item discovery rate while in Umbral. Nah, I'll keep my 25% healing efficiency. Actually, the withered health recovery is good too, because half of your health turns into withered health whenever you go into Umbral. So, the healing efficiency has been working alright for me, so I'll just stick with that. But our lamp is upgraded, so we can just go ahead back to the Fief. The Fief is kind of a long area, so this might be 2 videos to get through the whole area. But we will go ahead and get it started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go up this ladder. And we are going to head to the right, and there's another ladder. And as we run around here, there will be a dedicated item. Just some consumables. We're going to head on forward, and there should be some ice dogs. And ice is actually pretty strong in this game. If you see how it's eating away my health right there. If you don't have a lot of armor that has ice resistance, it does quite a bit of damage in this game. So there's another dog there. Another one there. I'll go ahead and do a magic heal. This, I believe, was an enemy drop. But this is a dedicated item. That is going to be the Lawless Tinct. So that definitely goes towards our Tinct trophy. So you want to make sure you grab that. Now we're going to continue forward. Down here there's going to be a couple ice dogs and an archer. Ooh! If we get knocked into Umbral, that's okay, because there's a stigma right here anyway. So I'm not going to waste a heal to stay at Umbral. I'll just use my 8-second invulnerability and kill Hector. And there is a dedicated item down here by the gate. That's going to be the Enhanced Lacerating Knife throwing weapon. So that is a trophy item that you definitely want to get. Then we want to get this stigma. And as we go down here, you'll see there's a ladder to the left. Go on up the ladder. We can drop down right here. And there's going to be an Umbral exit that we could use, but I'm also going to throw a seed right here. We're not far from a mini boss. So I'm just going to throw a seed and rest. Oh, you want to... I didn't make sure that stigma played out all the way. I wasn't watching for my scourings. But there's no butterflies over there, so I know I got credit for it. They must have popped. I just want to make sure. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Good. I'm glad he came back. I thought about it right when I rested. See? See what I'm talking about? You gotta make sure you get credit for those stigmas. If you rest, or if you die, or if you move too far away from it while it's playing, you will not get credit for it. So we'll just do the same thing. We'll go up our ladder. But this time we will watch for the scourings. You see the dialogue still playing at the bottom of the screen. There's our scourings. So now we got credit for that stigma. So now we can rest. And now we're gonna head on forward. As we're running up this way, you'll see that there's like a rope bridge. I wish I had my main spell already, but since I don't, I'll let me see real quick. What do I have that is there something that I don't really use? I was debating on equipping this Radiance Laser Lucent Beam spell, but I'm gonna leave my spells as is. I'm just gonna hit him a couple times, get him aggroed. Beware, there is an archer over there, an ice archer, so if you stand behind this column, the archer can't hit you. Usually they walk this way by now, but I guess we have to go after them. So this was just an enemy drop, and I better make sure he's dead. Okay, so we got the enemy drop. Right here in the middle of the bridge, there's a dedicated item. It's just Frostbite Cure. We are going to go over here, and there's an umbral area. As I go out here, I'm gonna pop these bombs. Now I'm gonna jump across the gap. And there's gonna be a mimic in the middle of that pile of items right there. You can see the mimic waving. There's also a gargoyle down there. And when we go over there, a gargoyle is also going to fly in from the back. So and we have that bomb there. And go ahead and heal with Sanctify. Make sure that we soul flay our mimic, and then we can pick up all our items. I think they're mostly vigor skulls. A brio stone, and yeah, mostly vigor skulls. So now we can jump back across, and moving forward, there should be an invisible archer up here. And a couple of dogs. And there's another dog in this cave. And in this cave there's also an item. So we're gonna pick that up. I'm gonna use some magic to heal up, and I'll go ahead and pop a cluster, and then I can exit Umbral. Now moving forward, you're gonna see that there's a dedicated item right up here. We're gonna pick that up, and as we fall, there's an enemy down below us, so we can attack. Then there will be two enemies up here to the right. We take care of them. That's just an enemy drop. And then if we go across this bridge, you'll see that there's another item over here. That's going to be the Tundra Axe. I'll take a look and see what some of this stuff I'm picking up does when I'm off camera. I don't know if I have better equipment than what I'm wielding right now. But as we go in here, we're gonna have a little mini boss fight. She's a little witch, and just keep an eye on her attack patterns. Usually when she shows up, you can get about 2 hits on her, and then you'll see the ground underneath her start to crack. And when that happens, you want to get out of there because she'll disappear and inflict some damage. But we'll go in and see how we fare. So right there, you want to get out of there before you take damage. She... Get out of there. Okay. That takes care of her. We're gonna get our Pride of the Bucket Lords, and that should be our 4th. And also right here is going to be an Umbral Belly. So we're gonna go into Umbral, we're gonna pop that belly. Pick up the item, and that's Misery Missile. That is an Umbral spell. So that's a quest item. You definitely want to come in here and fight her for it. So now, continuing forward, we're going to make a left. You can probably see the invisible archer up ahead. These dogs are tearing me up. That's not what I wanted to pop, so I'll go ahead and use those. So now as we move forward, you're gonna see there's a little platform below us. We're gonna fall and pull this bridge across. We're gonna grab this chest, get our Shield of Thunder, and some Duralium stuff. Now, instead of going this way and proceeding down there, we want to go back and go down on that platform. You can roll to it from here, but we can also pull the little bridge to us, walk on the bridge, and then just fall off the end. And that is going to be a Saintly Quintessence. So we're going to want to pick that up, hop out there. This is where we would have come out if, if we would have just dropped down that platform there, we would have dropped down to here, but we wouldn't have been able to go in there to get that Umbral Belly. So we're going to pull this lever. That's going to open that gate down there. We're going to kick down our ladder. And go back on down. And we can drop off of that one. And since we have an upgrade, I'm going to go ahead and... Well, we've got a... almost 2. But, I'm I'm gonna put 2 points in strength. And then I'm gonna warp back to Skyrest just to upgrade my Sanguinarix. We just picked up a Saintly
Our holy work
Quintessence.
continues. Fellow
So that's going to keep us at 6 charges, but they'll be stronger. They'll heal more health. So our next upgrade will take us to 7. Is it going to take... Okay, we're still at 2. So after we get 2 more Saintly Quintessences, we can get up to 7
Let
heals.
Aureus' will be done.
So now we're just going to warp back to the fief. And now that gate is open. So we've been through the first area of the fief. We're going to go through here. And now those ice witches are going to start becoming normal enemies. There is an item behind one of these wagons. I think it's up. Yeah, right here. But you see the ice witch there. Oh no, locked on the wrong one. She killed me. Put me in Umbral anyway. Okay, so this was a dedicated item. I'm gonna go back and rest up to get out of Umbral, so we'll just get that on the way back down. Just so I can show you it in its pristine form. I'm not used to getting killed by that ice witch. So we'll just try that again. We're just gonna run down here, do the same thing we just did. We know where our item's at, it's right there, but I'm gonna go for the witch, which is right here. And she's dead. Alright, now we can grab our item, which is fire salts. And there's another item behind that wagon there. Some frostbite resistance balm. And then there's going to be one of these guys. Use my Radiance heal. Now this guy will either run past him, sometimes we can soul flay him and hold the button towards us and let him fall. But sometimes he gets stuck up there. Come on down. Come down here. Here he comes. So we got rid of him. We can continue forward. And before we go down and do anything, we want to knock this item down. And we want to pop Umbral here. So there's going to be a face enemy down there. I'm just going to go ahead and buff my weapon. I'm going to drop down. This is the item we just knocked down. It's a shaman bow. And then there's the face. So we're going to soul flay it. I thought I was going to be able to get the dodge off. Oh, again? Okay. We got him. Now there's an Umbral belly. And somebody attacking me from behind. This is just what the face enemy dropped. They usually drop a lot of runes and stuff like that, but here's the belly item. That's the Sunken Beseecher. It's a catalyst. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the pod. And I'll use one of those Radiance heals, and I'll pop 2 small stones. And we can just exit on board here. As we go forward, there's going to be another item suspended up there. So we're going to knock it down, pick it up, and it's going to be some Duralium nuggets. We turn to the left, and there's another umbral exit here. I don't know why, because there's nothing in between. But anyway, as we go forward, the archer down there is already dead, but there's a couple dogs. So we want to kill them, kick down this shortcut ladder, and then we can go over here and roll across, and this is a dedicated item, the King Ranger Rebels hammer. And as we go up here, this enemy is going to have a parasite, so we want to make sure we pop it. Ooh. And I'll use another Radiance heal. And pop one more of those. Now, this is a critical story moment, kind of. As we walk up here, you remember Andreas of Ebb gave us the key to the thief. As we walk up, you're going to hear somebody struggle for a second and push a boulder. So as soon as you hear that, you want to run and roll away. And that's actually Andreas of Ebb. If the boulder hits you, it causes quite a bit of damage. But we have this dedicated item right here, which is the halting gesture, which obviously goes towards our gesture trophy. So we're going to walk up that little sheet of ice and then fall down behind the little rack of sticks, whatever that is. And we're going to be in a cavern. Before I pick that up, oh no, okay, she's not aggroed. So this dedicated item right here we can pick up. It's just going to be a vestige seed. And then we can go ahead and run up and kill the ice witch. No, stop locking on the wrong target. Where'd she go? Did I get her? Okay. Now, moving on ahead. Up ahead, there's going to be an invisible archer and a couple of dogs. You can see the archer off in the distance, kind of behind a tree. If the dogs will aggro and come fight me all the way up here, I'll let them do that. Without aggroing the archer. Come on, dog. Now I'll run for the archer. And there's going to be a mimic ahead somewhere. This was a drop from the archer. The mimic's going to be right here. So we're going to soul flay it. Pick that item up. And we're going to quickly use our lamp to walk through. If you saw, there was a belly right here, but there's also a face enemy and some gargoyles. So first we're going to come over here and talk to Drustin. This was his next progression point. So we're going to run through his dialogue. He's going to talk about how cold he is.
Me, you, and just you wait. Me, you, and Mel, just you wait.
So we're going to go over here and we're going to light the fire. Once we light the fire, we're going to talk to him again.
Me fingers and toes.
And go through all his dialogue.
Instead, I'd like to live in a... Maybe me instead of... I'd like to live
I'd
in a...
like to live in a castle. So he's repeating himself. So now he's going to move to his next progression point. We want to get this Umbral belly. So we're going to go ahead and pop Umbral. And keep in mind there is a face enemy and a gargoyle. At least one gargoyle. Why is my soul flame missing? Okay, so I suppose we'll just die there since my soul flame wasn't doing anything. And I think my last vestige is all the way back at our regular vestige, so I'll probably just be running past a lot of these enemies. We do have a shortcut we can take now, but it'll save us a little time. I might as well kill her. She's gonna... If she doesn't kill me first. So I'm just gonna run. Now we have this ladder here that we can take up to where the archer is. Oh! I thought I was done for a second. I thought I was gonna lose my vigor again. But we got the dogs there. I'm gonna run over here and use that umbral exit that I was talking about being obsolete. Kill the dogs. I'll go ahead and pop that, why not? I know it's gonna be this big guy up here, so I'm gonna buff my weapon, and remember he has a parasite. Oh. What was that? I dodged and he hit me with something mysterious. Maybe I shouldn't have popped that lantern. Okay, I'll use a mana heal since I've already used a few of my sanguinarixes. But that was where Andreas pushed the boulder down. Run back through this cave. Get rid of her. Let's see, is the dog gonna come to me, or do I gotta go play with him? I'm just gonna run past on my thing. Go through the door. Get my vigor. Pop a heal. Pop umbral. And try this again. Okay, I guess there isn't a gargoyle. I thought there was. On my difficulty level, there's a few gargoyles in here with him, so we'll pop that belly, and that is Pestilent Blade. It's an umbral spell. We're gonna run down, and we could have just gone down the steps, but I just fell off the side. We're gonna come down this way. I'm gonna drop and attack him. Kill him in one shot. Exit umbral. Come back this way. And as we move forward onto this little staircase, you see an item up there. We're going to shoot that down. We're going to get it, which is a Tinct, a trophy item. Also back here to the left, there's a genuine item. And there's also a mimic around somewhere. It may be up here somewhere. It may be down somewhere. We're gonna go ahead and just try to rush because we're almost to a vestige seed. And this video's starting to run long. But down here, there's gonna be an archer and that big guy that you see. So I'm gonna wait for him to turn around and walk away a little, kinda. I'm gonna go after the archer. Then I'm gonna go after big guy. Once I kill him, if I walk out to the end of the bridge, there's a little platform with an item. That's going to be the Glacier Ring. We definitely wanted to pick that up. This was just an enemy drop from Big Guy. Up ahead, there's going to be a dog behind this breakable up here. Also that archer that just shot me, and another dog over here. Pop one of those. Heal a couple times. As we run forward, there's going to be 2 of those big guy enemies in this building. I'm going to try to break the boxes on the right just to aggro the one and have him come out here and fight me. Now I'm gonna go fight the other. And once he's dead, that's where we just entered. Over here to the right, there's an item. We want to pick that up. Then if we come back this way, we're going to go into Umbral. And a gargoyle probably just dropped. And now we're going to be able to go up this Umbral ladder. So we're going to climb to the top. And then on the right, we're just going to fall down. And there's an item right here. We're going to pick that up, which are frost arrows. That's obviously ammunition that goes towards a trophy. So you definitely wanted to go Umbral up there, drop down, get that trophy related item. Then we're going to come over here, walk up this little path, and stay all the way to the right over here when we fall down, because the snow's higher and we won't take any damage. If we walked down a little further and fell here, we would have taken some damage, but I guess it doesn't really matter because we also want to throw a seed here. So I'm going to drop a seed. I think I've got a level or two, but I might go back to Skyrest and take a look at my upgrade status before I use it on levels. But that's gonna do it for this video. We're about halfway through the fief, maybe. Yeah, I'd say about halfway through the fief. So on our next video, video number 16, we'll pick up right here at this seedling, and we will try to finish off the fief. So I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe if these videos are helping you, and you guys take it easy. See ya.